Let's play! What is up, everybody? Welcome to another one-off video. I'm looking at the demo of Necrolancer. It's a little hard to read that font, but there's a reason why, which we'll get into. Now, of course, I am the type of person who, whenever I get sent an email from an indie developer, will always look at the game they send me because I love to support the little people. I got an email from Monsoon Studios that said, "Hi, goodbye 18,000. That's a bit of fun to say." That's how you know they're writing it towards me, which I love. I'm an indie developer and I was wondering if you'd be interested in playing a demo for a game that is currently in the process of being greenlit on Steam. So this isn't a whole Kickstarter. The game's done, it just needs to go up on Steam. So, I'll put a link in the description for the greenlight. Go give it a like or whatever. I don't know how Steam greenlight works, really. And we'll see how it goes. This game is called Necrolancer, and it is a Gameboy Color-like game with a focus on dynamic story elements in which the player plays as both the protagonist and the antagonist. If you want, I can send you the demo for the game, and then you can decide whether or not you want to make a video on it, which I did. Here's a link to the Steam page. Regards, Nick M. of Monsoon Studios, the founder and owner. So before we get in, number one, native controller support is very nice. So, one thing that we can do that's really cool is you can have classic, or, well, this is classic mode, or color. And honestly, I kind of want to do it in classic. I kind of do. So much so, let's do it. We'll do it in color, because that's the one that was default. So we'll do it in color first, then have a look at the classic. So I feel like, you know, I like the classic more, but other people might not like it. So let's hop in. New save. Start? Yeah, why not? We'll just do normal. Long ago, there was a great and powerful necromancer that lurked in the shadows of land of Nungarth. That's a bit awkward, but considering it's in the style of an old game, honestly, I will excuse it. The world fell into chaos until a noble warrior rose up and challenged the necromancer in a fight to the death, or to death. The warrior was successful in battle and defeated the dark necromancer with one quick RPG slash. Or so it seemed. Now, 1,000 years have passed and the world has begun to fall back to these shadows. It is up to you, young warrior, to save the kingdom of Nungarth from this great evil once again. Okay, so we got a shake to wake him up. I like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm pressing buttons. All we have is move. That sounds good. Maybe we have to unlock jump. Maybe we have to unlock everything. Okay. Huh. It says do I not have these unlocked? Let's see here. So fire. Okay, so space is jump. No, okay, so we can't even hit space. Okay, so we're not supposed to have it yet. The fencer. Hey! There you are. I've been looking for you. You are late for your training. I can't have one of my soldiers miss a day of practice just off of laziness. Hurry up and get to the obstacle course. I left you some new equipment that should help you clear today's training. I left it in a chest up ahead. Okay, sounds good, bro. Fencer. Now, I love the Game Boy Color. That was my first console that I owned, and I have good memories with it, you know, so I'm very happy that this game is inspired by, you know, that console. Behold, the boots of power. With this, you can jump in the air as if you were light as a feather, despite, you know, there we go. It's the A button to jump. Ooh, that's pretty floaty, but actually it works. A lot of Game Boy games had jump physics like that. Man, I played the Game Boy so much. I actually had it taken away from me as a kid because I would get so into it. I would get so mad because I wouldn't know. Because the only game I had for it to start off with was Pac-Man. And, like, I didn't know how to play Pac-Man. You can jump off if you walk. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I only had Pac-Man, and I had no idea how to play Pac-Man because I was, like, 5. And I actually had it taken away because my parents were like, "You're getting very aggressive because you don't know how to play Pac-Man." And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I do wonder if the air jump is, and this is just me being a bit facetious, but was it a glitch that they decided to turn into a feature? Because I could see that. Oh, that bounced off of me. That's actually kind of interesting. That's actually a little annoying too. Come on. There we go. I could see that being a glitch that someone said, "Hey, no, that seems like a good feature," you know? I actually really like that. Smash Bros has that and stuff. Other games do. It's good to know, you know, that's an advanced technique. That the fact that it tells you it early is quite nice. So yeah, so far, I mean, it's just basic platforming. Well. Glad to see you managed to survive your jumping training. Didn't break your legs or anything. I bet that was a real challenge for you. Anyways, I was just told that the castle's under attack. I figured I'd better tell you this so you don't get in my way. The battlefield is too dangerous for you. Go home, kid, before you hurt yourself. No, I'm going this way, man. Too bad. Can I talk to you? I can't talk to you again. Too bad. I'm continuing onward. Watch you go back to your home and get like an alternate ending where everything was fine and none of the story started. What do you think you're doing? I told you to go home, kid. You are not ready to face battle. To think someone like you facing off an army of the undead without training, you cannot be serious. Well, if you're gonna be like this, then I have to teach you another lesson. A lesson in pain. Oh, hello. I should have got... I don't have a weapon. I have no weapon. I died. I hope you learned your lesson. Now stay out of the way and do not try to be a hero today. You do not even have a weapon, so just give up. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure we can continue on. That was interesting that it went to like an RPG battle. Act 1, the palace. I like the font. Warning, evil forces are looking around. Okay. Okay, don't touch him. Got it. Sounds good. So for now, it's just avoid them. That makes sense. Honestly, I know someone might look at these sprites and be like, these don't look very, like, you know, Game Boy-ish. But honestly, I look at them and they kind of do. You know, the Necrolancer. Well, that's where the title comes from. With this mysterious weapon, you can now fight off undead enemies. Oh, it's a gun. I honestly didn't expect that, but I'm okay. No, it's like, it actually, a lot of this does really remind me of, like, the Game Boy games I played. It's like, look at, like, the shading on this column and stuff. You might think, oh, it looks, you know, pretty lazy. But have you played an actual Game Boy game recently? Like not like a Nintendo one. We don't talk about, like, Nintendo ones are way too high quality. I'm talking, like, some super classic, like, what are they called? Like third-party licensed games. They look like this. This is kind of what they look like. I mean, mind you, the main character's proportions are a bit strange, I feel, compared to what, like, a normal, you know... Oh, whoops, that was wrong. Oh, God. No, that was a mistake. That was... Okay, I need to air jump here, right. Yeah, there we go. Like, it is not... Like, the characters seem to be not exactly what the, you know, what these Game Boy characters look like, but, that's just because, like, the even though it's Game Boy-like, you know, it's obviously, like, look, it's widescreen, you know, it's not, like, the actual Game Boy's, like, you know, screen was tiny. It was such a baby thing, you know, it was like, well, not like a baby toy, but, like, compared to most screens, it's tiny, so, like, yeah, in those cases, it would make sense, you know, for them to make the sprite smaller, but for here, I feel like this is scaled up properly, you know, like, it's roughly the right size. Okay, that's fun. How you just go off and you're in jumping animation, it's actually just, like, really fun. I like that. That's a little feature that isn't needed to be in, but I do like it. Because the main character does have that, like, nice inertia to his movement. You can, like, you know, very precisely move, which is good. And there's, I mean, there's no slipperiness, which is good. Meanwhile, here's how we get to be, then, the Necrolancer, on the other hand. The great dark warrior Throg of Wiston. Yes, I understand. I will deliver this message to the dark... Oh, we're not the Dark Necrolancer. We're instead just one of the bad guys. Right? Or we're not playing right now. I'm not touching the controllers, so... That is a cool dynamic. I mean, other games have done it before. The first one that comes to mind is, of course, Breath of Fire 4. But that's an RPG, you know, a little different. The Dark Warrior Throg of Winston. Greetings, my lord. I bring to you a message from the battlefield. Apparently there's a warrior who's disrupting our attack on the kingdom. Dark Necromancer, who is this warrior? The name of the warrior is unknown. I see. Go now, find this annoyance, and take care of him. As you command, my lord. Oh, poop. Oh, I was hoping we'd go all left. You know, like, so then we're, like, approaching each other, but that's not the case. That's okay. So he has just a sword, which makes sense. What's this? Hold the fire button to grab onto hooks. Okay, there we go. Which brought this up. Oh, and then okay. I see. Because then we use the fall. Nice, nice, I got that. Hopefully I find a dank secret. Oh no! I made it somehow! Okay, good thing we have, like, it only takes one slash, otherwise that'd be a bit more difficult with dudes who are just running towards me, you know. Just don't want to fall into nothing. I was gonna say, like, this block is suspicious. It's a good thing I was able to, you know, do something with it. That's good, the dummies. I like that. Huh, you can break and move these. That's pretty good. Wow, you feel like a lot more powerful with him, which I guess is entirely the point, you know? So... Oh, nope. Okay, so is that not a thing? Can you not jump right off of the... Oh, okay, so when you jump off the ladder, you just kind of fall. You have to go all the way to the top. That's okay. That's not bad. This block, which we're gonna... no, maybe not. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, you know what? I see. There we go. The column there got to me. I was like, I didn't really get it. Nice. And, yep. Like, I know some people might be, I know a lot of people are like, oh man, there's too many retro-styled games. But honestly, like, this is a video game for me. This is what I live for video games. 2D side-scrollers, sprite-based, you know, that's all I need. I don't need much from games, you know. Well, like, big new, you know, things like the Final Fantasy 15 and whatever are nice. It is also just nice to just, you know, come back and be like, nah, let's just play something a little more classic. I like that. That's something I can get into. You know, like, one of these will be one that I'll just pop in and play for an afternoon. Much better than a 100-part RPG or something, you know. Or 121 parts. Hint, hint. Okay, so now I have to go the other way to get that. Okay, I see. Oh, these ladders are a bit... They don't feel like ladders. They feel like another... Oh my god. Oh. It's raining out. How did I sneeze? They don't feel like ladders like in other games. They feel like a separate mechanic entirely. That was worth it. That was obviously worth it. For sure. Yeah, I don't know. They just the way you pop off the top and stuff, it feels like an entire other mechanic. Wait. Did I find a glitch? Just wait, let me try that again. So if I jump onto the spring, then okay, so I jump on the spring, hold the button, let go, and I'll immediately fall. Yeah, okay, that's a glitch. So if you, guys, developers, if you're watching this, just so you know, if you hold the jump button, go onto a spring and let go, you immediately fall. I told you guys I'm a game tester, right? Like that was my last occupation. Oh, and you can then jump after that. Okay, I could see why that might be a thing. So then we could do something like this, or not, just wait. Oh, wait, that didn't work that time. There you go. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, no, I actually reapplied to go back to being game tester, but sadly they're not looking right. Well, no, they were looking, but I could see why they wouldn't call back to me right now, you know. Because it is a weird time, and they probably want more senior dudes. I'm not going to get into what they're testing, even though I totally know. Let's just say E3s might be interesting this year, if they show it off. I don't think they will, though. I think it's a little too early still. But we're not here to talk about things I'm not legally allowed to talk about. No, no, no. Because, yeah. Whatcha? Oh, I didn't do it enough. I like how you can destroy, like, everything on the shelves. That's a little attention to detail that I can get into. Did my power refill when I got to the end of the screen? Because if so, that's a little strange. I don't know if I would... whatever. I mean, it's not the worst. It's just strange, you know? So those things are on the walls. That's interesting. So we got a switch here, though. Oh, whoop, that didn't work. So I forgot you had to hold the the attack button and not the, which is labeled as the shoot button, which doesn't really work for him, you know? Oh, that's not a switch. Is it? Maybe not. I mean, it looks like it should be. There it is. Okay, that was a bit strange. That didn't work out as it should have. Did I lock myself out of the puzzle? Oh, no, I probably didn't. I just have to... Oh, I see what I gotta do. I go down, up, and from here go up. Ah, there we go. The whole down jumping thing really... Oh, hello. Oh, that's not a secret up there. The down jumping thing actually does change it a bit. So let's go. Yep. Oh, I was close. Kind of, not really at all, actually. It's a cool mechanic that I could definitely see be used in the game a bit more, you know? Like the full game, of course. Do some creative stuff. Secrets where you need to fall, then jump, you know? I like how if you're just walking by, he's just knocking it off. Like, he's not breaking it. He's just knocking it off because he can. Because he's a jerk. Break everything, you know? Whatever. He can do it. Hopefully there's no achievement for break everything in the game because, oh man, that achievement will drive people nuts when they miss one thing and they have to go back and find it. Oh, that'd be the worst. I mean, why would I go? Oh, the princess. She's cute for a sprite. I mean, you gotta be creative when thinking about it. Because I think I went the right way to get this to keep going. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's a secret down there, though. Oh, but do I want to go straight first? Let's go straight first. No, sure, no, we'll go this way first. I guess it's multiple pathways. Is that a fork? I got a fork! What does the fork do? I have no idea. Maybe it's just a collectible. Is it on the screen? No, there's nothing here. I mean, again, this is just a demo. It's not the full game, so... Okay, good thing it fell there. I was gonna say that'd be annoying if you missed and you'd have to go back and forth, but nope. There's the queen. Kind of looked like a monkey. Kind of looked like some like Samba de Amigo monkey. But maybe my brain is just stuck on Samba de Amigo right now. Like it is quite frequently. You know, sometimes you'll just be sitting there and think of Samba de Amigo. I'm not the only one, right? Oh, whoop, it fell like all the way. I'm actually really liking how this level is kind of going everywhere. Like, it feels not like I'm definitely not going in a straight line. You know, it's like I'm going up and down and around. I kind of like how the path is like that, as opposed to just being like, you know, a regular sort of one-dimensional, like, yeah, just follow the line and avoid the enemies. No, it's like you got to go around and everywhere. Definitely a lot nicer than, you know, levels where... Because then, on the other hand, you know, you can go full Metroidvania and go crazy. But this is like linear, but still going around, which I do enjoy. And next screen, there's nothing, because it's probably going to be a boss, am I right? The lack of music kind of hints towards it. Let's see. It's the fencer. Well, if it isn't the warrior. And who are you? I am the great dark warrior, Sir Throg of Winston, servant to the dark necromancer, commander of the undead. Alright, I get it. You're the bad guy. The great dark warrior Throg of Winston. I prefer you address me by my full name, but I suppose bad guy will do. Whatever you say. I love how his name takes up the entire top bar. How dare you! Nobody gives me attitude. Prepare yourself, foolish warrior, for I am here to deliver a gift from the great dark necromancer himself. Oh, and what might that be? Let me show you. Oh, and now we're going back. That's cool. Dynamic level switching of characters. Like, it's not crazy innovative, as I said, but it's definitely a cool mechanic for a 2D sort of platformer, and definitely nice for, you know, having to switch between characters. You know, we got the Slay Master. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like that was a good enough amount of time to, like, get used to him, have the fun, and then you're switching back, right? You know, so that was good. Those spike jumps are very close. Those are almost too close, but that's okay. They gotta ramp up the difficulty for the demo somehow, and tough spike jumps is just one such method. Look at these random, long, dark areas. Are they shadows? Are they columns? Oh, they are the columns in the background. I see, okay. Die, die, skeleton! You don't belong in this world. The ultimate video game enemy is the skeleton. It's in everything, even more so than the slime. It's just like, why not just have a skeleton? Why not put a skeleton as your final boss? Hint, hint. Let's keep going. Whoop! Good momentum stuff. Man, his jumping sound, like, just wait. Let me do it in its full. Just listen. It just reminds me of one game I played way too much as a kid. Was Arthur's Big Fun Day, which is like one of the few licensed games I got, of course, from my grandma. And no, it might have been from my aunt, who like her children really liked Arthur. And there's like a game where you would play basketball on it, and like the sound of the basketball charging up was exactly that. There was some YouTuber who just did a video on it. I think was it Kid Icarus or was it PBG or JonTron? I don't even know. One of them did it, and I was filled with hearty nostalgia. Which I think two of them did it. I forget who the other one was, but and I remember someone then saw it in my Game Boy Advance collection, Game Boy collection, because now they're all up on the wall in like a nice little golf ball case, which looks a lot better than being in a blue bag. And they're like, "Oh my God, why do you have that game?" And I'm like, "Hey man, even with bad games, you know, it's like you still have memories from who you got them from, you know, and why, and even if they're bad, your memories with them. Because when you're a kid, you get a bad game, you're still gonna play it, because you don't have the opportunity to, you know, get more games until either Christmas or your birthday. Or if you get really lucky on something, you know, your parents win the lottery and they say you can get one, you know, so, no, you know, back in the day, it's like I would get something like, oh, we zombie-fied fencer. Must kill. Okay, now we fight him. Oh, now that's a boss. Reminds me of that one dude from Shovel Knight. The dude who I totally forget. Wow, he's tough. Oh God, he's tough. Wow. Okay, thank you for just restarting me here. You know what? How am I? Okay, this is really difficult. I can barely move away in time. How do I go under him? Okay, one more time. I got this. Oh, he went right on top of me. So you gotta like bait him? Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this is way too tough. Okay, guys. Maybe you don't have a boss that can move faster than you entirely. I mean, there's strategy here, kind of. But like, oh, this is not first boss material. You know what? I think kind of is part of it is the jump. It's the fact that the jump is way floaty. Like, jumping is death immediately. I think maybe that's kind of the point. Just stay right. Okay, just stay barely out of his range. I see. He tries to preemptively get you. Okay, that's tough. The fact that you can't, like, you know, there's no penalty to dying to him, at least in this one, isn't that bad. But here's just a knight.
Hey, that was impressive how you took down that monster. I would have taken him down myself, but I was too busy polishing my armor.
Well, whatever you say, stranger.
Ahem. Well, anyways, you are clearly an experienced warrior. As you may know, the Dark King has been captured by the Dark Necrolancer, which explains why all these undead monsters are here. Quickly now, meet me at the other side of the forest that we may head over. Find the Dark Necrolancer and defeat him.
Okay, whatever you say, Bobo. As you just stay there and don't move.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, or Evil...
Everything is going according to plan, but just to be sure, I better play it safe. Phantom Warrior!
Yes, my lord?
Go now and tell Thorg the plants are awaiting. Of course, my lord. Nothing will interfere with my plans this time. Oh, we're not going back to him. Okay. Surprising, but okay. Also, this demo is a lot longer than I expected. I mean, no big deal, but... Oh, there we go. Thank you for playing. Game made by Nick E. Monsoon. Oh, I get it, because then it's like Monsoon. I like that. Thanks for playing. No, thank you. Okay, just to check it out, let's check out what it looks like in black and white. Oh, it's just gonna be like, okay, well then this is kind of perfect, because then it'll just be like, you know, like this. Okay, let's actually quit. I don't know, do I kind of like it more in black and white? I don't know. I actually do. I'm gonna be honest here. There's something about the limited color palettes in games are great, you know? So, let's see what this looks like. And, hup. Oh, yeah, no, I kind of like this more. Oh, I kind of like this a lot more. Oh, this... Now, this brings back memories of Conker's Pocket Tales. Like, I had that on the Game Boy Color, but it actually had a built-in Game Boy... Like, it was weird. It's a weird game, because even though it was a Game Boy Color game, it had a built-in Game Boy Classic mode, which would then make it, like, it was an entire separate game. Like, it wasn't just a recolor. It had 2 games built in, one for each console, which was the weirdest thing. And I still cannot believe that was a thing that they, you know, were able to accomplish back in the day. Just have 2 games on one, depending on what console you're playing it on. But okay. This, guys, was Necrolancer. Again, an indie game by Monsoon. It's done. I'm not saying contribute to the Kickstarter or anything. But even if you just think, whatever, just go give it a like on their Steam Greenlight. Get it all up on there. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time on what other ever indie games I get sent to me. See you later, dudes. Ciao.